Okay, area selection mode we go. This is quite an interesting selection. So we're gonna oh my god. So we're gonna have Herman game one against YG. So this is gonna be Meta versus YG here. Alpha, Yat, Ori, and Pinota. Okay. So this is I'm not sure how well this is gonna go, but we're going to see anyways, I guess. But with the I guess for Lawyer's gonna be able to pull way too much distance, especially against a Hermit here. So I feel like for a Hermit first pick, it may not be the best idea as well. But even so, with that in mind, let's just move on towards the band picks we go. It seems like for the bands we're gonna be having. Okay, so Ench Cordy is gonna be the first two bands, and then you're going to be seeing a follow-up with a Barmaid and Seer. But of course, from Survivor side, we did get the Priestess, Lawyer, Embalmer for the guaranteed tie, and of course the Mercenary out here as well. I guess in a nutshell for Priestess, allowing Priestess to come out here isn't really going to work, especially against the Opera Singer. Opera Singer kind of does kind of Priestess quite a bit. Two portals is two portals. You cannot contain with just two portals against an Opera Singer. But it does seem like here for Meta 4 is going to be going straight towards the middle looking for that Priestess. This Priestess is going to be pretty hard to look for, to be honest with you. But even so, with that on mind, it seems like Mercy here already pulling this is not decoding that Cipher machine. It's very nicely done as well, but the mind games here once again is absolutely insane. At the end of the day, we're going to be able to run straight towards the back of Circus right now. But even with that on mind, Mercy, that's going to be the first elbow pad forced away from this area. Mercenary is going to be able to get the damage sharing here anyways though. So he should be able to live for a relatively long time, and he doesn't necessarily have to use all his elbow pads right now, I guess, because like regardless or not whether you get the first electricity, you just have your teammates body block for you, really. Because like what you want to do is you want to elbow pad when you don't want your teammates to body block for you, right? And in this sense as well, you want your teammates to body block for you, so you might as well just save that elbow pad. And like per each hit, it's really just 0.5. Well in this sense, I don't think anyone's body. Oh, okay, that's. Okay, we're looking to teleport, it does seem. We're teleporting. Okay, so we're teleporting straight towards Acrobot right here. Acro is rushing. No, that's not Acro. That's Lawyer. Lawyer getting the first stun right there. Lawyer getting the follow-up hit. But even if Lawyer decides to take the roller coaster here, you're going to be able to see Herman being able to catch up here relatively fast as well. But even with that on mind, it seems like we're going to go towards Alpha here instead. The Embalmer next chase. That's a very nice. Oh, that's a stun. That's a beautiful stun. That is a beautiful stun. But even with that on mind there, Embalmer is still someone with his coffin. So Cipher machine may seem like it's not enough, but like the moment you get the damage sharing on towards an Embalmer here, Embalmer should be able to tank like 2-3 hits at least here. 2-3 hits. Maybe 2 hits. Okay, you know what? Maybe 2 hits here. But even with that on mind, Alpha still trying to look for a little bit of a longer containment here. Priestess does have long portals to use to give healing, but it doesn't seem like anyone requires healing here just yet. So we're gonna have to wait and see how this goes. Then Alpha on the other hand, still containing for a relatively long time. You are gonna be able to get that hit registers anyway. But in this scenario as well, we want no red. All survivors is gonna be forced to change. All survivors is gonna be forced to change. And you didn't get the red polarity on straight towards Embalmer right there. That's really bad. So in this case scenario, I guess it's really just your whole game plan is now ruined. You didn't get the red polarity on towards Embalmer there once again, so now you're missing quite a lot of polarities, and you are going to be. It's gonna be 4 Cipher machines done, I'm quite sure. Embalmer can by technicality self-heal here. Well, he can't take Tram, but he could just self-rescue here regardless. And for Yat side, Yat can just take Tram and go. Now, of course, Mercenary was healed. Priestess is currently at half health, but it seems like from Survivor side, they probably do know that they have more than enough Cipher machines. Priestess is already at 30% Cipher machine near tent. And where's Lawyer? Oh no, we're gonna teleport straight towards Priestess. Never mind, we see where Priestess is. We're gonna go look for Priestess right here, but sadly we didn't get anything on straight towards Priestess. A little bit slow of that not Miracle Orb. A little bit slow of I forgot what that skill is called. Oh, the teleportation right there. We didn't get Miracle Orb on towards Priestess here once again. That's gonna hurt quite a bit here, but Priestess is still not gonna be able to go down here anyways. Preferably if we can get a red here, it will be brilliant. A red on towards Priestess. want a blue. We did get a blue, but we also did manage to TP back. What has happened? Oh my lord. Oh my lord, poor meta. Well, it is what it is now. You don't have any much remaining in this sense, and there's still a pallet inside for ye. Okay. Even if you get a stun here, it's not going to matter much. Next middle orb is going to be ready in 7 seconds. Priestess, another portal on her hands to go. So by technicality, Priestess is just OP. Well, not well. I meant as in like Priestess is very strong in that area, but Priestess going down here. Both Embalmer and Lawyer has red polarity orb, but even with these polarity orbs on mind, 2 Cipher machines here at 60%, but the last 2 Cipher machines is near one side of the map here though, so from the survivor side they can't have 2 rushing on one Cipher machine. That's the sad part, but they could have Mercenary coming to rescue with no tie turner. We're going to be able to get a stun there, it does seem. Even with that, you shouldn't be using too much polarity orbs, I feel, because this is gonna hurt quite a bit from survivor side, but that's gonna be a very nice portal out. That's no pallet stun. Well, that's no pallet hit, but that is a pallet stun, and it does seem like Mercy is gonna be immediately next chased, but Mercy isn't gonna go down here anyway, so Cipher machine is almost primed, and Embalmer is going to be going down here immediately as well, and Mercy is currently Mercy and Lawyer are both 1 hit away from going down. So I guess it's going to be a triple down situation here. Oh no, it's not. There's a locker nearby. Wow. Lawyer got that locker real fast, by the way. That was real clutch. That was honestly clutch. That was really clutch right there. But even with that in mind, what I would suggest really is to discharge the Ciphers. Because if you discharge... Oh, no, never mind. You can't discharge anymore. No, you cannot discharge anymore. You do see that Priestess is going to come in to rescue. Priestesses have borrowed... not borrowed time, wanted order. But the pallets inside here are very important to get rid of as well. So we decided to get rid of one. But Priestess did have a portal come in there immediately. Priestess is going to be able to get this rescue. And even if Merc... Oh, no. That's a body block. So I guess they can pull even more distance in this case scenario. We're going to be teleporting straight towards the Lawyer right here. But Lawyer isn't going to be able to get any stun here. 3.5% movement speed boost, borrow time movement speed boost. That's a lot of movement speed boost, my friends. So... okay, that's done, but that's not going down. You managed to stun that one, but that's still not going down. You did connect the exit gate. Yeah, the exit gate was connected, thankfully. But Embalmer here can immediately change to blue anyway, so it doesn't really matter here for the Embalmer. And there goes the Lawyer. Lawyer's going to be an immediate hit here, thankfully. But if you do decide to teleport towards Embalmer, you're screwed. Because Embalmer's coffin is at first stop, so you're screwed. Just saying, you are screwed. Priestess's Lawn Portal is going to be ready in the... well, it's ready. GG's, it's ready. So Priestess's Lawn Portal is currently ready. The exit gate is also currently open from both sides. So let's congratulate the 3-man escape here from YG Survivor against Meda's Hermit. And let's move on towards second half. Never mind, guys. I'm wrong. This is a tie. Wow. GG's. Never mind. I was wrong. I was so wrong. Sorry. This is a tie. Wow, it's a tie. GG's. Moving on. Okay, let's move on towards second half we go. We're gonna have Meta Survivor coming out. You're gonna see Lucky Guy at first stop, and Embalmer 2-story. Yui from YG is gonna be playing Opera Singer, so we're gonna be spawning in between the Lucky Guy and the Mercenary. But of course, there's also a Magician at fourth stop as well. So I guess Lucky Guy first chase is gonna be inevitable at the end of the day. And Lucky Guy is only gonna have one item here, so let's see if he's gonna get the item he wants. I don't know what he wants. You could potentially say perfume, you could potentially say a magician's wand, or even an elbow pad would also work as well. But we are gonna have to see how this goes though. Unless he wants to take the first stop immediately, but that simply means that you're gonna annoy Embalmer Cipher Machine as well. Because if you're gonna go from first stop to second stop and then straight towards 2-story, you're either gonna take a hit immediately and you have the elbow pad in, and Opera Singer is gonna catch up towards you anyway, so that's not a good idea at the end of the day. So for Lucky Guy here, there's a huge potential that he may just decide to down straight at 4-stop anyways. But with the bans here, it's going to be a Seer, Antiquarian, and then you're going to be able to see that Cordy and Garner ban here. So I guess at the end of the day, Opera Singer still being Opera Singer. Opera Singer being Opera Singer at the end of the day. Then moving on towards the game, we got Yui here. Yui, we're going to be going straight towards middle Opera Singer, seeing where the Lucky Guy is. Lucky Guy is potentially a really good chase here. And of course, once again, this is this is Moonlit River Park. So with the stops here, there's a lot of, you know, dash potential, dash rooms to play around here. That's going to be a perfect out from Lucky Guy immediately. But Lucky Guy is going to be able to take the roller coaster here. I was panicking a little bit, but it does seem like Mercenary also opened to second stop anyway. So with Lucky Guy's side, he's going to be able to pull quite a bit of distance, but once again, this is an Opera Singer, so Opera should be able to catch up here relatively fast anyways. Opera Singer already at bridge here. We also do see where Lucky Guy is, but even with that on mind, Lucky Guy running straight towards 4-stop. 4-stop isn't bad because you do have, you know, pallets here to play around in, but even with those pallets on mind now, like, see how it's 60 seconds in and we've only 50% Cipher Machine and Mercenary is still not decoding. That's just the gist of it. That's honestly the gist of what's happening right now. We are going to be double backing here immediately, just wanting to teleport back towards our shadow, so we are going to be able to get a TP back here immediately, and we're going to catch up here anyway. So with that on mind, it seems like Lucky Guy more or less is going to go down here. So it's going to be an 80-second containment, probably a 90-second chair time. It's going to be turn back to tension here with double pallet breaking and panic coming from Opera Singer's side. We are going to be able to finish off 2 Cipher Machines, but 2 Cipher Machines really isn't enough against an Opera Singer here. Mercenary wasn't decoding, but because of Mercenary not decoding, we did manage to pull on the kite, but at the end of the day, a Lucky Guy is a Lucky Guy at Moonlit. You cannot play Lucky Guy in Moonlit, which is a little bit of an unfortunate part there. But even with that on mind though, we do see where Mercy is. Mercy doesn't want to rescue too early just yet because we want a little bit more Cipher Machines done. But of course, that's going to be a hit, 25% elimination progress down towards the Lucky Guy. Being able to get the rescue there, but that doesn't mean that you're going to be able to rebound kite. So with the Lucky Guy side, that's going to be an Embalmer. Even if Embalmer embalms her right, it's not going to do much, sadly. Like, you have Shadow Strike. Coffin's a bit too close. Unless, well, Embalmer's rushing away right now. If Embalmer's going to be able to get towards 2-story, that's better. Embalmer has to put the... Embalmer is not able to put the Coffin down, no? Okay, Embalmer is going to be able to put the Coffin down. Okay, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Now then, we could potentially just TP here. But for Opera Singer, she... okay, we're going to TP here. Yeah. Okay, the Cipher Machine did pop. You know what? The Cipher Machine did pop. Yeah, anyways, about that, right. The Cipher Machine popped. Okay. We are going to be able to see Lucky Guy nearby here as well. But with the dashing here, Lucky Guy rushing straight towards the double pallets here immediately. But with Embalmer, no Coffin remaining. Embalmer could potentially become the next chase here. Embalmer is just a walking survivor right now as well. But Lucky Guy still trying to play so much mind games here around with this Opera Singer. But it doesn't seem like you're going to be able to play much anyways because you are dead. Now, with Dungeon being nearby, thankfully, Dungeon... we know where Dungeon location is anyway, so that's good news. 3 Cipher Machines are just about to be done, but there is an Embalmer here who isn't ready to decode because it's a bit too dangerous for Embalmer here, sadly. We are going to be able to get Tinnitus here, I'm quite sure. We did miss the dash there, but with the Tinnitus, it seems like Yui isn't going to be able... Well, I guess Magician is going to become the main chase here. A little bit unfortunate, but there is a 99% Cipher Machine in middle anyway, so that could potentially be just a false glimpse of hope here for the... For our Opera Singer to get a more than a tie. But if we can just get a tie here from Meta Survivor side, it'll also be really good. But anyways, moving back on, we are seeing... Yeah, that is annoying, isn't it? That is really annoying, isn't it? But it doesn't seem like there's actually anyone here, so we're gonna go look for the Mercenary right now. Mercy wouldn't be a bad chase if he consumes all his items, but of course this is also a 50... But of course this is also a 50% Cipher Machine, so at the end of the day, chasing Mercy here isn't a bad choice. There's still 3 elbow pads on Mercenary though, but as long as you can force those 3 elbow pads away, it's still fine and dandy for you endgame, because if Mercy has no elbow pads, he's a walking survivor just like everyone else. But of course, getting hit on straight towards Mercenary that here, we could teleport immediately straight towards the, okay, that is a brilliant choice. That is a brilliant choice. Embalmer, didn't get it on towards Embalmer, but we are going to be able to get the pallet stone there, thankfully. Embalmer's side, you're going to be able to play around this area for quite a bit of time, but that's no terror shock. That's not even a hit over the window. Holy Jesus. Mother of nature. That's going to be muscle memory there for you anyways. Embalmer still trying to continue for as long as possible, but Embalmer, I don't think you can vault over that window anymore. Yeah, you cannot, because that will definitely be a terror shock, because you have no muscle memory anymore. Mercenary 68% healed right now as well. On Embalmer's side, you missed a dash there once again. On Embalmer's doing a really good containment. Embalmer's doing a really good containment, but I don't think he'll last any longer than this. Embalmer going down here immediately. Okay, they are quite far away from this chair, and teleport is ready in 50 seconds. So this 50 seconds is gonna mean a lot, and there's no roller coaster here anymore. But you could say Mercy is very close towards the exit gate, but also Jibo is not gonna be able to make the rescue. I mean, making the rescue here is gonna be really hard because you only have one wand here remaining. Okay, you got the 8 on towards the Magician, and the Cipher machine is not primed just yet, so the rush here isn't going to be good. And yeah, okay, we're going to be able to get a pick up and a drop down here. A little bit unfortunate from Survivor's side. Maybe we should have had Magician come in a little bit earlier, because once Mercenary used up self, he can definitely prime that. So if Magician just came in a little bit earlier, everything would have been fine and dandy. But in that sense, it's a little bit of a Survivor's mistake there on not allowing Magicians to come in early, especially against an opera singer. It is necessary, regardless of what people say, it is still necessary to come in early. Mercenary will finish that Cipher machine by himself, no problem. If a teleport comes out, a teleport comes out. Who cares? As long as Magician Gifts Tonight is there. Is Opera Singer really going to teleport? Is also another good question. But anyways, with that on mind, Mercenary wanted to come in with a rescue here, but even with this rescue, there's a teleport just to go straight towards the chair, but I don't even think it's necessary. Mercenary did use up self-heal as well though, so as long as we look for Magician here, that's really all what we need in this situation as well. So with Magician no items remaining, that's going to be a pallet drop down there immediately as well, but it does seem like we are not going to be able for it to contain any longer. Last pallet here, we are going to be able to get a drop down here on towards Magician. Okay, let's go back to the 4-man elimination here coming from YG's side, moving on towards second half.